Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Angelique.
And today we have a really in-depth explanation on how you can revert your hair from heat damage back to healthy. We are
experts at this by now.
Yes.
If you haven't heard about our natural hair care journey, it was a long one, and you can read all about it on our joint Instagram page. It will be down below, so you can go check it out. We've came a long way.
We have. Just recently, we made a poll on our community tab asking you guys what kind of videos you would like to see for the new year, and most of you guys said hair videos. And to be honest, we haven't really been posting about our hair, making hair videos, because we got some heat damage just recently, which is why we had to revert it back for ourselves, but also just back to continue to make content for you guys. And we figured, why not just share it
and share it with you guys. Even if we did just have to work with our heat damage, it's a journey that you guys can follow along with us. And for those who may be experiencing the same thing, it's kind of fun to really be on a journey with somebody that's going through the same thing that you kind of go to for advice, because we're trying to figure this out together. We don't know what we're doing, you don't know what you're doing, so we're just, we're trying to get it together. So anyways, before we get started, do not forget to subscribe to our channel.
We love to have you back each and every time on our channel for a new video.
Check out our social medias down below
and our blog.
Yes.
Everything is linked down below for you to check out. And let's just go ahead and get started on this video.
So if you've been following along with us for the past few months, you know that we have been moving. Our lives have been so crazy, and having to put all of that on the forefront, other things had to, sit on the back burner. And one of those things was our hair. So if you didn't know, we moved, we stayed in a hotel for about 17 days, and blah, 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 shambles. Shambles.
Yeah.
So in the process of moving, we decided to straighten our hair, go to a hair salon and get our hair pressed, silk pressed.
Yes.
And it's something that we used to do a lot when we were younger, but as we got older, we realized it wasn't good and we stopped doing it. But sometimes, it's convenient just to have your hair straight.
Right.
Because this is a lot of work.
And especially like living in a hotel, we didn't have all of our products because most of the stuff were packed away. Doing our hair was just not gonna cut it for that time being in the hotel and moving in here. It was just hard for us to get our lives together and to get everything back so we can go back to our normal routine. So like she said, we did straighten our hair, but we really didn't think it would be an issue. But after we washed our hair, after straightening it, we realized we had heat damage. And
you can even see it a little bit here. My ends are a little straight. See, like this piece right here? She's a little lip. So
it sucks. I was really upset about it when I first discovered it. If you guys follow us on our Instagram, you would have saw that little mental breakdown I had on my Insta story. I was just really upset because, as you guys know, like we love our hair. You guys love watching us do our hair. You guys like to learn from us. We like to learn from you. It's a joint thing. We talk about natural hair. It's a whole community. So it just sucked to know that we had heat damage and to know that we basically did it to ourselves because we wanted to go get our hair straightened. But
I'm not mad at it. At the time, it's what I wanted to do. It did help make the process a lot easier for me because I didn't have to worry about my hair. I didn't have to wash it as regularly as I wanted to. It was easy to just wake up and style it and get ready for work or for school. So I don't regret any of it. But now I am dealing with the consequences, but that's okay.
I regret it.
That's okay. I don't regret it. She regrets it.
Let's get into how you can change your hair back from being heat damaged to healthy again. Of course, this is not going to happen overnight. You do have to continue to do this every time you wash your hair for a while until you can really get the results that you want. Like we said before, we are not rookies at this. We have done this recently, and we did this years ago back when we started to go natural. We never did the big chop. We did cut off a lot of our hair, but we never started over with, you know, no hair. We did this method to bring our hair back to health. So that's what we're showing you guys today. If you have never heard of this product, it will save your life. This is what we use.
But it also might kill you.
That's true.
I want to make a disclaimer because on the bottle it says it's for professional salon use only. Now, we are not professionals. We do not have a salon, and we are not by any means supposed to be using this at home. But here we are, and I'm not advising that you do this.
Well,
but I mean, I'm just telling you the benefits of it. If you want to buy this bottle and take it to your salon, that would probably be a better option.
That's what we're telling you to do.
Yes.
We're not telling you to do this at home. We did it at home, but that's not the point.
That's not what we're promoting here, but because I mean, it is a chemical. If it gets in your eyes, you could go blind. It's very
strong,
serious. Like, do not do this if you feel like you cannot do it. I suggest buy the bottle, take it to a salon, tell them what you need to get done, and let them handle it. Because you're going to need some help.
Anyways,
okay?
Yes. So this is called the Aphogee Serious Care and Protection 2-Step Protein Treatment. It stops hair breakage, rebuilds hair structure for 6 weeks, ideal for processed or natural hair. So basically, this is a protein treatment. It completely revitalizes your hair, gives your hair all the protein and nutrients it needs to bring it back to life. It's pretty intense. It's very serious, like it says on the bottle. I mean, this stuff is like hard, you know, really serious chemical products, but it works because it's so intense that it really just like knocks your hair back too.
It does.
We're gonna explain to you guys how we did it at home. Like we said, we recommend you going to a professional. We've been doing our hair forever. We used to do this years ago, back when we started going natural. So we trust ourselves enough to do this at home.
We went into this knowing what to expect. We knew it might burn. We knew that it, you know, if it gets in our eyes, it could be a problem. Like, we know already what to expect. Going into this the first time, I suggest you not do it the first time because you don't know what you're doing yet. But
and that's okay.
That's okay. It's perfectly fine. It's better safe than sorry. You don't want to risk, you know, your eyesight
or the health of your hair. So first, you're supposed to just shampoo your hair like normal. Go in the shower, wash your hair like you normally do. Make sure it's clean. That's important. You don't want to make sure that there's any like product buildup on your hair before you put in this product. Once it's clean, you can go ahead and apply this all over the hair. I don't put it in my scalp. I don't feel like it's necessary. I just put it down the strands of my hair, and I really focus on the areas where it's heat damaged the most. For me, most of my heat damage was in the back of my head, if you guys can see it.
Even for me too, underneath here.
Yes. It's mainly in the back part where my neck is. That's where my heat damage was. I didn't really have a lot up here or on the sides. So that's really where I focused the product the most. Once you apply the product, you have to start raking it through. You need to do this quickly because then the product starts to harden and dry.
So you want to make sure that you get even distribution throughout the hair, so that way the product touches every strand and it really gets in there.
So once it's in your hair, you want to comb it through. I use my hands, just finger detangle. Make sure that you really detangle well and focus on your ends, because for some reason, well, I think it's because, you know, the ends are the oldest part of your hair, so it tends to get matted towards the end.
The bottle suggests that you use a comb. I suggest you do not use your hands, so that way you can feel any of the knots. A comb, you just can't feel your hair, so you risk ripping it out. So
correct.
Yeah.
And then you might need somebody to help you out with this after, but what we did is we got out of the shower. Angelique blow dried my hair, I blow dried her hair. You want to use heat, high heat, and I guess like the fastest, highest setting on your blow dryer.
So the instructions says they recommend that you sit underneath a hooded dryer. Now, of course, if you're at a salon, that should not be a problem. If you own a hooded dryer at home and you want to do that, that's fine. I especially recommend that if you don't have help. because that would probably be easier.
But if you do have somebody to help you,
then have them blow dry your hair. But the tricky thing is if you use a hand blow dryer, the instruction says try not to manipulate the hair at all, because we got to remember it is hard, and if it's hard, it could break very easily. So you don't want to blow dry the hair too much to where it's flying in different directions, because it will break off. So blow dry the hair, but kind of hold it and just have even heat on it, so that way it can harden up.
So stay underneath the hooded dryer or keep blow drying until your hair feels super hard and sticky. That's what the instruction says.
Your hair needs to be hard. And I remember the first time I used this, it scared the crap out of me, because I was like, I've never felt my hair like this before. It didn't feel natural, it didn't feel right, but it's exactly what needed to happen. So your hair will feel like rock hard, stiff. And what you're supposed to do is then hop in the shower and rinse it out. Don't touch your hair. Do not touch your hair until your hair has full mobility again.
Yes.
So let that water like run on your hair and just let it rinse out. The heat should like soften the hair too, the water and the heat together. And once you feel like your hair is drenched and loosened up a bit, then you could start touching your hair gently and just work that product out.
You do want to make sure that all of the product is out of your hair before you move on to conditioning or anything, or even just like getting out of the shower, and make sure everything is out. You do not want this stuff to stay in your hair, in your roots. Make sure you get all up in there. Make sure the product is gone. And usually it's easy to tell because you can just smell your hair. The product does have a strong odor. So once like you've rinsed it out enough, just stick your hands up in there and like smell your hand and make sure that you don't still smell the product. It should just smell like water. It should smell like nothing. And then you can move on to your normal conditioning, deep condition, whatever you want to do.
So after that, we just moved on to conditioner. We used our Pattern Beauty conditioner, our favorite conditioner right now, and we just continue to wash our hair
like normal.
Immediately afterwards, I did see a difference in my hair. Now it's not back to how it used to be, but I did see a slight difference. My hair felt lighter, first of all, it felt healthier, it felt bouncy, and it just felt really healthy. And that is a huge difference than what I felt before, when my hair felt stringy and weak.
Like I mentioned earlier, it's gonna take a few tries with this product until you can actually like get your hair back to normal. This here is only from one use of it. Before, my hair couldn't even hold a curl, like it was just straight. Today it has a little bit of a curl. It's not like up here to where it's like super curly and kinky. This is still pretty straight, but that's just from one try, which we did last night. As I keep using this product over the next month or two, every time I wash my hair, it's going to eventually revert back. But we can say that it works because, again, we have done this in the past and it works.
Okay, just like any other brand, when you use their product, they recommend you follow up with the rest of the products in their line. Now, we didn't do that. I went in using my Melanin Hair Care when I got out of the shower, all three of the trio, and that seemed to work good for me. Now the Aphogee, it is called a two-step treatment, so they recommend that you use their leave-in conditioner afterwards to complete the treatment. Now I recommend that, I do, but these products are pretty expensive. This Aphogee thing was about $25, and I wasn't gonna buy the rest of the line just because I know this alone works. So if you want to follow the instructions, follow up with the rest of their products. You don't have to. I did not. I don't know what will happen if you will them. You might get better results. I don't know, but we did it, and I just wanted to say that because it is called a two-step treatment, and you
don't have to use the two steps. That's what we're saying. But you will probably get better results. But again, I don't want to put in that money when this already works on its own with my normal products. We really do like this product because it works. It's really intense. It's a lot easier than doing like, the homemade protein treatments where you put the egg and the avocado, and all that stuff works. But this is like intense.
This is immediate
results. So That's why we suggest this. You can get this at Sally's. That's where we bought it. It was $20-something. I'm not too sure about the rest of the places. I mean, you could Google it to find out where you can get it. We'll link it down below in the description as well in case you just want to order it offline. We just wanted to share this with you guys because I know that a lot of people are interested in just reverting their hair back instead of doing the big chop.
I honestly suggest this if you are somebody that has a lot of heat damage and is considering the big chop and you don't really want to do it. I suggest you do everything you can to try to revert your hair. I'm not saying that it'll go back to the original curl pattern that grows out from your scalp, but if it can get at least a little bit better, you could avoid chopping off as much hair.
Right.
And I get it, sometimes people associate hair with beauty and confidence. A lot of your confidence might be attached to your hair, and you don't want to get rid of a lot of it if you don't have to.
Right. This is at least worth a try before you just go ahead and cut off all of your hair. So that's it, guys. We just wanted to share that with you. You can follow up on how our hair is doing on our YouTube channel, but you would most likely get more updates on our Instagram, our Insta stories. So go ahead and follow that page, check out that page, and that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check out our social medias and our blog. Everything is linked down below. And we will see you in the next one. Bye.